her computer for a bit. So, so tell me a little bit about what you were thinking for events and engagement, and what your thoughts are on what officers might want to know or what would help officers in that, on that topic.
Especially new officers, just having a timeline of events is always good, because I know my first semester, I didn't really plan anything out ahead of time. I kind of just did it as I went. And I felt that that didn't really help me too much, because I'm a busy student on campus, so I didn't have time to plan anything. So going into the spring, I planned out all my events ahead of time during my break. All the details, I reserved everything that I needed to. I had all the supplies, and that way I could make the events better, and they weren't last minute planned out.
Right, right.
Good. And that really helped.
Yeah.
My events. As far as engagement, we got our members engaged by offering point incentives. So we require our members to get 2 points every semester. So if they exceed that, we would give them a prize almost, just like a token of appreciation. Yeah. So for people who had 3 points, they got an ALD sticker. And then those who got 5 or more got, it was like an insulated travel mug.
Okay.
With ALD on it. And right. We had more member involvement that way.
Yep. Yeah. I hear, let's focus on that a little bit. I hear that that a lot of chapters do that. Some sort of incentive and point accumulation for attending meetings, attending events, any little thing, you know, to get rewarded for it. And then, yeah, they can save up points or just whatever they've accumulated. Honor cords is another one that students can get an honor cord at the end of the year if they're involved or have the points. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice way to engage students. And you can get your prizes. I don't know if your chapter purchases them from our store, but I would encourage folks to check out the ALD store to see what kinds of swag and merchandise that you can give out. There's cups and balloons and buttons and yoga pants and sweatshirts and all sorts of stuff. You probably get your travel mug somewhere else, right?
Yeah, that we get them ordered. I don't think we have them on our website.
Yeah, we don't have travel mugs. Yeah, so we do have coffee mugs, a nice coffee mug. Yeah, okay, good.
And we get the stickers online.
Yeah, those are free. Decals, the ALD decals. Yeah, yep, you can get those from our website for free. What else?
As far as engagement, just, you know, I feel like social media is a big part of that too. Just putting your name out there, because everyone's on social media. Also, we have ALD Tuesdays, which we picked up from Western Michigan, where we have members take a picture of themselves with their ALD gear, and they can earn points that way.
Yeah.
Just spreading your awareness on campus is really good for ALD. We just started this year, we had a informational night in the auditorium, and we had a good turnout for that, where freshmen came and just it's kind of a big Q&A.
Right.
Between the officers and just freshmen who are interested.
Right. Yeah.
So that was good. Just having flyers around campus for your events and things is really good too, because they'll see it in the dorms and they'll say, oh, what's that? We're having a bingo night? Oh, okay. Like, let's take my friend. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So
that's very cool.
Having a variety of events is good too. We would have some donation events where people can donate things to the shelters. We have events where people could actually personally engage in things like Relay for Life, or we have students go and volunteer at the local, it's like a thrift store almost in the area. We also have we have a service learning office in our school. So we coordinate with them to let members get points for doing activities that are offered through the school through service learning.
Right.
So just having a variety of things to allow people to do what interests them. Some people, they want to be involved, but they don't want to actually go and do it. So donation works better for them. Some people like to, personally feel like they're making a difference and go and actually volunteer. So that's better for them. But it's like, especially with a bigger school, you'll have a lot of different people. So it's
Yeah.
always good to vary what you have.
It's a really good point. That's a good idea to vary the types, because there's, yeah, like I said, introverts and extroverts and
Mhm.
passive and active involvement. Yeah, good. How about, well, so this might answer, you might answer this with the point system, but what I hear a lot of is we hold meetings or an event, but maybe more so meetings, and we and nobody shows. They say they can all come on a Tuesday at 9 p.m. and we get pizza and stuff, and like nobody's there. So what do you do when no one shows up?
We offer points. We also hand out, we'll have surprise things that we hand out at events. Sometimes we'll hand out the stickers. Sometimes we'll just give people a chance to win a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll pick like, oh, the 50th person that signs in gets a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Whatever we have in stock extra. We do a lot of raffles at our meetings, which are fun.
Okay. Yeah.
Just to get people wanting to go there.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good. Now, do you do this? What I encourage chapters to do is not just have a meeting for the sake of a meeting, or just to discuss stuff. I mean, that could be part of it, but to not always, but as much as you can have like a guest speaker on a topic. And guest speaker means just someone on campus, the director of the scholarship office, to talk about scholarships members could apply for, the director of the Career Development Center to talk about resumes and cover letters, the director of the Counseling Center to talk about sleep disorders and stress management. Do you do that? Do you bring in?
We've never done that, but that's a good idea. I'm going to tell them to do that now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little added bonus, something to get something out of it. It's not just like more business to discuss and who can come to the fundraiser we have next week, and like have something, a topic. And you have so many, every campus in this country has an office on campus that's in charge of all those things. So there's a director somewhere on campus of counseling, career, scholarship, internships, the leadership, student activities leadership office. They can even actually, you could pick a topic and have the leadership student activities office come and present a skill development topic on something like time management or communication skills or something. So it's just, I think the main thing is to use the resources you have for free on your campus, and they're there as long as, they might not always be willing to come to a meeting if it's 9 o'clock on a Thursday night, but some might be. I used to, when I worked on a college campus, I did stuff at midnight, so because that was the only time students could meet. What time are your chapter meetings?
9:15.
Yeah, so they're usually pretty late.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get somebody willing to do that. It might be a big ask if, especially if they got a small family. I used to, when my kids were young, I'd bring my kids. They'd play in the corner while I did stuff. So, okay, so
I wanted to say another way that we got our members involved. We have a website, and you could post different forums on there. So I created a forum last year that said, what does ALD mean to you? And that was just a way for members to express what ALD means in their eyes and what they see ALD as for them.
okay.
We offer that as a point opportunity. Again, like reaching out to different people, because like I said, somebody who isn't willing to go out and actually volunteer might want to do that instead.
Right, yeah. Did you use like a Google form, or what? How did that work?
We use Schoology through our school.
Okay, yeah.
And can join on the page, so it's kind of like embedded in the website.
Yep. Okay.
And we also did in my presidency, we did surveys at the end of every semester.
Okay.
Oh, what did you think of this event? What did you think of this? We would get feedback. What do you think the board could be doing better to help you? Just things like that.
Yeah. Ideas.
Because ultimately, it's not just the board in ALD. Everybody, all the members are,
Yeah,
even if
right.
they're not running it. So
Right.
you want to hear what they want to be doing, because they're the people who are going to be involved in the events.
Yep. How do you keep track of the points? Do you have, is there a spreadsheet or something online? Like how do they, that seems like, especially for a bigger chapter, hard to keep track of if 50 people show up. You gotta take attendance, right? And like, how do you do it?
Yeah, we have them sign in when they show up.
Okay.
We're a smaller school though, so it's easier for us
Yeah.
to keep track of.
Okay.
I know I've been talking to some people who go to bigger schools, and they send out a link that you have to log in on your phone and then I guess put in the code.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you
oh,
show up to the
okay.
meeting, they'll give you a link and there's a code to type in. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but
Right.
I generally know.
If you
That
ever
way,
hear more about that, let me know that, because yeah, I always wonder how chapters track that. I mean, it's not impossible, but there's technology today that makes it easier.
it definitely could be an easier way though to keep track of points.
Yeah.
It's hard, like our secretary keeps track of points and she'll take the attendance sheets and put it into Excel.
Yeah.
That can be tedious.
Yeah.
But
Right.
there needs to be an easier way to do it.
Yeah. When I worked on a campus and before I came here in 2015, there was software that like a little swiper, like a credit card swipe, that would, you take your ID and just swipe your ID and it records you as attending that meeting. So there's, I would check into that too, for bigger chapters if anybody's watching this later. I know that there's technology out there that can make campus events attendance tracking easy, as long as students bring their ID.
Yeah.
Which most students are carrying it around anyway because it's
Yeah, we all usually do.
food service and getting your dorm room and all sorts of stuff. So, I wanted to, again, since we're recording this, just do a quick screen share to point out our chapter handbook, and that there are lots of ideas here, and in particular, there's a page. Can you see the handbook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is just a page called Chapter Activities. So this is a lot of stuff that, a lot of resources that might be helpful for chapters struggling with and or looking for ideas about engaging their membership and what events you could be programming on campus. And we've got it in different categories. Alpha Lambda Delta is an academic honor society, so anything you can be doing in the academic realm to promote academic excellence and help students maintain their grades would be great. General membership activities that are just fun events or group events. Danielle, you mentioned service, so of course, so many service activities you could do. Align yourself or collaborate with your community service office or service learning office on campus. Fundraising, do you do any fundraising?
Yeah, we fundraise, last semester we fundraised for Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And then my year we fundraised for breast cancer. We just sold those silicone bracelets.
Yeah, right.
We bought those and that was just so easy. We sold them within like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Yeah, so any sort of fundraising. And so the fundraising could be funds that stay with the organization that you're going to use then for pizza at a meeting, or it might be a fundraiser for a charity. So either one.
We also sell hoodies and t-shirts too.
Okay.
For our chapter, but
to the members. Yep. Right. Good. And then the last thing I was going to point out here is there is this new PDF download with more ideas and actually more detailed instructions on how to run a program. So that is a PDF that chapter officers can download. So we're trying to add more resources to our website. Okay, what other, just any last points? We don't have to prolong this, but in particular, anything for groups who are struggling with this, because I think that's what I hear more than anything is not, if I hear anything, it's often about struggling. of students not showing up. So we talked about the points, but
We always try to do at least one event with the national project, and this year it's children.
Yeah.
So we're doing Stuff a Trolley because our school is famous with Fred Rogers. So we have trolleys on campus.
Yeah,
So we're stuffing trolleys with things for underprivileged children.
Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, and I think, like you said, to piggyback on your survey that you do or the evaluation at the end of the year, like maybe do that at the beginning of the year too, and you might already do this, but like, okay, it's a new chapter, new members, what would you like to see? What would help you? What are some events that you want to do? And collaborating with other honor societies on campus. If you have a chapter of some like Alpha Chi is for upper class students general, and Active Minds. Have you ever heard of Active Minds?
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah, so there's hundreds of those all over the country. So that's an important collaboration with high achieving students to help them make sure they're mentally healthy and not too stressed about their grades and stuff. So
we're having a career center collaboration where they're going to help us with resumes and essays and professional exams and graduate school applications.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something we're actually just starting.
Right.
So I'll get back to you on the turnout.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that sounds good. Good. Okay. So I think that's good. If you have any other thoughts, yeah, I think we've covered some good stuff. And if, like I said, we'll post this and hopefully it'll help folks. And we'll see you at the next chapter chat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Danielle. Thanks for everything.
No problem. I'll see you later.